you have 3 red springs. You're going to put your heels on right in line with your sit bones. And put your arms down along your sides. Just leave your straps hanging out. I just don't want them on your shoulders. Before you start really pushing, make sure that you are set far enough away from your foot bar. Does everybody feel comfortable? Like you're not too crowded up? Allie, do you want to move? Yeah. Okay, now's your chance. Go ahead and move. Anybody else want to move? Your gear bar with your stopper? No. Well, wait. Okay, you're going to start with really flexed feet. Pull your toes all the way back. Push through your heels and press out for 10. Good. Come back. And 2. Good. And 3. Curl your toes back. 4. Do 1 more like that, and you're going to do 5 more with relaxing your ankles. So this time when you come in and press out, just let your fingertips, your toe tips reach over the foot bar. So you're kind of flexing and pointing as you go. You have a little bit of mobility in your ankles. Yes? Elena, let's narrow your feet. There you go. Line to flex. All right, does that feel heavy? 1 last one, then go all the way out and stay, and just do little knee bends, little baby knee bends. Push, and push, and push, and push, and push. Do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then come all the way in and put your heels wide. Slightly turned out, just like a little Fred Meyer turnout. Okay, grocery store turnout, not a ballerina turnout. And then go ahead and press for 10. Push out in. Slowly lower yourself back. Don't let the springs yank you back. Curl your toes back so you're strengthening your anterior tibialis. That's the muscle that goes right up your shin, the side of your shin, or you get shin splints, if you ever get shin splints. Good. Now reach your toes long. Now, 5 more. 3, 2, last one. Go to your stopper and do tiny little knee bends, little pulses right there on your stopper. Just barely move, barely move, barely move, barely move. Good. And press all the way out. Come all the way back. Come back to parallel with toes on your foot bar. Wrap your toes around your foot bar and press out for 10. Go. Push. 1. When you push out, go up onto a high releve. 2. Drop your heels as you come in. 4. Good. Up and down. Feel your weight through the big knuckle of your big toe. Good. As you bend your knees, drop your heels. Then lift your heels as you rise up and go up onto releve. Good. And this is 10. Push out and stay. Little knee bends at the top. Little knee bends right here at the top. You're barely bending and straightening, bending and straightening, bending and straightening. Yes. Not releve. And bend your knees, come all the way in. Put your heels wide again, but this time turn in. So internally rotate. Tap your knees together. Go ahead and press up for 10. Your legs getting warm. Bring your knees together. Knees together. Knees together. And can you put your feet a little wider? And turn in. Yep. Together. Last one. Come into your stopper. Teeny tiny pulses. You barely move enough to, you might not even separate your knees. Just a little. Feel it up inside your hips. Deep. 8, 9, 10. Okay. That's your warm up. Now let's move on to the hard part. Heels on your foot bar. Straighten one leg out over your foot bar. Okay, this is pressing 3 red springs with one leg, so this is hard. So I'm going to give you 1 press out and back, and if you think it's going to be too much for you, we'll drop a red and put on blue. Try, okay? Here we go. So flex that straight leg, lift it as you press out, lower, come yourself back in. How's it feel? You can do it? Good, you can do it. Okay, no locking knees as you straighten. What are you having? You're good? Okay. Flex your foot. That's strong straight leg, it's really flexed, it's not just blobby. And as you press on your pressing foot, think about where your weight is in that heel as you straighten and bend. It should stay steady. Two more. And last one, out and back. Come into your stopper. Hold that straight leg right over your foot bar and do little pulse pushes with your bent knee. Little pushes, little pushes. Hold your core. You're nice and square. 9, 10. Switch legs. There you go. Flex your foot. Really actively flex it and pull those toes back. Lift, lower. Lift, lower. Good. Think about where your weight is in your heel as you press straight. Don't let your foot roll out to the outside edge. Yes, fix your ankle so it's right underneath you. Good, you have one more. We go all the way out, all the way back in, and right into those pulses. Go. Pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5. Use your core. 9, 10. Onto your toes. Onto your toes tops. And reach one leg long and straight. You're going to bicycle that leg as you push in and out. So push and reach. Push and reach. Good. When you go out with that straight leg, come up onto releve, and then lower your heel as you bend and come in. So you're working all the way through your ankle to that nice high releve. Sorry, sorry. Long jump. Good. Okay, on this last one, push out and stay. Lift that free leg straight to the ceiling. Hold yourself there and do tiny little circles. 8, 7, 6. No wiggling in your core. 3, 2. Reverse your circle. Go the other way. Good. Nice and steady in your belly button. Feel that midline really strong. Bend your knee. Come in and do that on the second side. Reach your left leg. And bicycle, go. Are your shoulders hurting? It's a lot of weight, huh? We're almost done. This is it with the 3 red springs. 3 red springs are murder. Bicycle. Good. High on that releve. Make your foot do some work. Pushing up and then lowering as you come in. Good. Just check to make sure you're still breathing and not holding your breath. Each repetition keeps its own breath. Good. On this last one, push out and stay. Reach that free toe. 8, 7, 6, 5. Hold still. 3, 2. Reverse. Go the other way. 1, 2, 3. Relax your shoulder and neck. Yes, relax. Everything upstairs is relaxed. 9, 10. Come in. Beautiful. Take your right ankle over your left knee and do a little figure 4 stretch. Rock it side to side so you can work things out. Oh, crack. Good. Switch sides. Your legs awake now? Okay.
What do you want to say for breath out?
Just say.
Nothing.
Okay, so let's go to a red and a blue. So go ahead and roll up. Change your springs to a red and a blue. And now you'll need your ball. So grab your ball while you're up. And take it with you when you lay back down. Does everybody have red and blue? Okay. Grab your straps, put your feet in your straps, and put your ball right between your lower calves.
No, my legs are actually going to pass away.
Your legs are going to pass away. Okay, so put that ball right between your lower calves, just above your ankles. Yeah. And put your feet in your straps.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that's hard. Because how not to put your feet in straps. Okay, so we're going to go 3 little squeezes on the ball. 3, 2, 1. Flex and bend. Point and stretch. 3, 2, 1. Bend, make sure you're neutral. Reach. Good, now add some breathing. Inhale, exhale, inhale. 3, 2, 1. Good, bend, use your ankles. And more than anything, listen to your body to make sure you're in a neutral spine. Good. And bend. And stretch. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. One more. Good. Boom, boom, boom. Now squeeze the ball and stay squeezing. Lift, flex and lower. Point and lift. Make it really intentional. Feel your pelvis very, very steady and straight. No rocking on your sacrum. Do you feel like you're in the middle? You look like you're kind of diagonal. No?
I don't know.
Maybe not. Maybe it's just not.
Yeah.
That looks straighter. It looked like you were like this way a little
So
bit.
now I feel, that's fine.
Does that feel, because like now, your glute spring is in the middle, in my genitals, or up there.
Interesting.
Did that feel straight?
I don't know. I don't know anymore.
You don't know. Okay. Last one. Okay, lower your legs. Now turn your legs out. So keep the ball right between those lower, you might have to readjust it, but your lower calves. Flex and bend, point and stretch. Still staying neutral. When you straighten, you do our squeezes. 3, 2, 1. Flex and bend. Does that feel good? Yeah. And as you straighten, squeeze the ball. 3, 2, 1. Bend and straighten. You should, I'm coming. You should feel that right in your, almost in your hamstrings. You're so turned out as you squeeze the ball. You'll feel it in your adductors for sure. 2 more. Flex, point, squeeze, 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 and flex, point, squeeze, 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 and stay. Lift and lower. 1, and down. And 2, neutral spine, down. And 3, good, stay turned out. Fight for your turn out, all the way up, all the way down. Good, let's do 3 more, push. And 2 more, push. And last one, down. Okay, get rid of your, actually keep your ball, put it between your knees. Take your straps off your feet and put it on your hands. And I'm going to take away your blue string. Take away your blue string. So now you have just a red. Does your boo-boo feel blasted yet?
No, my inner thighs.
Your knees? The any executioner. We'll call this the any executioner routine. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Now, straps on your hands. You're going to roll up and do 100. So, imprint. Nice exhale. Imprint. Reach your arms long. Straighten your legs up onto the diagonal. And we flap our arms and we inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. In. Scoop your tummy tight. Out. Inhale. And exhale. This is heavy on your arms. Inhale. Scoop more. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now drop your legs 2 inches. And exhale. Scoop your belly button back. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And exhale. You have 3 more sets. Inhale, squeeze them all. And exhale, long neck. Inhale. Exhale, this is your last one. Squeeze the ball in and out. And bend and drive. Open your arms easy to the side. Rock your heels. Stay on your heels, but rock your knees side to side. Little windshield wipers. Okay, are we ready? Now you can get rid of your ball. We're going to go right back up and do some bicycling. This is how it goes. Both legs are going to be in the air. As you push your hands down and look up, you're going to bring in one knee. And then the other knee. Okay? So you're doing like little sit-ups, one knee at a time. Combining your bicycling your ups.
Why are you doing to your foot? It hurts my hands. Like,
solution for every problem. Well, that's probably not true. Some problems maybe we can't fix, but that we can fix. You're welcome. Okay, so we're going all together. Ready? Start with bent knees. And press one leg straight, go up and look. Press one leg straight up and look. 2, good. And 3, scoop your belly button back. 4, how do you like that Hallie better?
I love it.
6, good. They're just over there in that basket whenever you need them. Just for you. Push. Push. Uh-oh, I lost count. What number is that? 9-ish. That sounds about right. 10. Okay, just make sure you're even on both sides. And you're done. Okay, let's bring on one blue spring. So, go ahead and roll off. Change to one blue spring only, and then we're going right back down. Take your button off here. Right back down, grab one strap. One strap. Crisscross your legs and let your knees hang in. I'm being very nice. Like crisscross your ankles. Yeah, like that. Crisscross your ankles, so just let your legs relax. We've got one arm, down and around. Down and around. So yes, I'm giving your abs a break right now. You're welcome. You feel that one strap trying to pull you off course. Hold your center midline. Exhale. Exhale. Good. Last one. End down here next to your hip and then reverse. Go out and around the other way. Scoop it towards your side. Out and around. Scoop towards your side. Try to keep your wrist in line with your arm. Don't break at the wrist and have this little angle. Keep it strong and straight. Last one. And switch sides. Good job. That gets your wrist strong. When you're bending and letting your wrist give, you're missing out on strengthening your forearms, which helps a lot in your tumbling and acro stuff. You need strong wrists. So don't lose that opportunity. Press down and around. Down and around. 5. Lovely ladies. And then we reverse, come to your hip, and then go the other way, out and back. Good. Stay nice and centered. Last one. Okay. We're going to come up onto our knees, facing our pulleys. Before you get there, put a red spring on. So change to one red. Get rid of your blue. Turn around and face your pulleys. And grab clear up next to the ropes.
I like this.
Pass the buckles. Pass the buckles. You like this one? Oh, no, not that one, honey.
That one?
This one.
This
Hold
one.
the ropes.
Oh. I was like, oh, I like that one.
Oh, I'm sorry. You were thinking the crunch one. We can do that. But this one, you round your back. You like this one too. Round your back too. Stack your hips. Pull your ropes into your hips and open your chest to the ceiling. Nod your nose. Roll back down. Sit all the way back in the chair. Do you like this one? Yeah. So you stack and come up to standing. So up to like tall knees. So tall knees, open, nod your nose, go down to short knees. Good. When you come up, it's like your pubic bone knees. Here, head last. And on the way down, it's head first, tail last. So tail first, stack up, open. And back down. Then let's do a side stretch. So come up onto tall knees, reach your arms right out in front of you. Keep your body straight. Just hinge back from your knees so you're in a straight line. Then lift your ropes a little bit and come back up. Okay, so you're keeping that diagonal from your knees to the top of the head. Then your ropes, if you lift them, they'll kind of pull you back up. Do you feel that? Ooh, careful. You don't want new teeth right before school. Okay, so let's add a back bend. So how this goes is diagonal back, drop your neck and shoulders way back, ponytail to your feet. Then come back to your diagonal and return. So you go through this diagonal on the way back, and you go through the diagonal on your way back up. Feel that? Diagonal, head and shoulders. Try to keep your arms long, Addie. That will help take one moving piece out of it. So diagonal back. Yes. Does that feel okay? Let's do one more. Last one. Good. Okay, now you're going to take one knee back a little bit so that you can flex your foot off the back end of your carriage. The second leg is going to stand on your headrest, so you're kneeling with one knee. Reach across and grab your opposite strap. So if your left knee is forward, you need your left strap. If your right knee is forward, you need your right strap. But you grab it with the opposite hand, like that. Yes. So you need this one. And you're going to want it right up by the ropes. So now that you have that, you're going to twist and pull. And be careful as you move. Squeeze your thighs together to be stable and grow tall. What do you want? What's going on? Oh, okay. I just didn't know if you need help. Grow taller as you twist. It's like you're going up a spiral staircase. Balance, balance, balance. You've got a lot of help coming from that front foot. Use your toes, spread them wide. Mateo, you are twisting the wrong. Okay, so you're this way, you need to go this way. I couldn't figure out what was happening. There you go, so you're like smiling at each other. Now you're all smiling. Good. And then let's switch sides. So take the other strap, take the other leg. That's a really good one for balance. It kind of tricks your head, doesn't it? Try to keep your hips square. No falling, especially off the high reformers, please. Okay, as you twist, you don't let his hip come with you. Keep this one forward. Yeah. That's it. Let's keep it right here. You feel the difference? Your last one. Even with your other side. So, we're going to do leg pulling straps. Normally we do this on the box, but we're not doing it on the box today. So, you're going to turn your straps into stirrups. So, Hallie will have to change off that handle grip. Put your strap into a stirrup. Do you remember how? Oh, what are you talking about? Okay, so you take your strap like this, so that the D-rings are end to end. Right? Then you look and you see where is the opening on my clip. Here's your clip. You fold it in half towards that opening and clip both sides in. So now you have this shortened loop. Got that? That's your stirrup. Now you're going to change your spring to a blue. So let's just make sure we get everybody onto their stirrups the right way. Yes. And create that stirrup. side of your reformer, so we're all on the same side. Take that rope to your right leg. Put your foot in that stirrup. How do you do it? Do you remember? You put your toes in on top of both straps, and then you hold the bottom strap up over your heel. Okay, so you go like this. In over both, up with one. Got it, got it, okay. Place your hands on your shoulder rests. Take your free foot and step it to the middle of the back of your carriage on your foot, standing. Yes, okay, now pull yourself up there with both feet. Careful, keep holding on to your shoulder rest, that's your safety. It'll go on the outside. Now, your free foot, I want it to be in the middle at the back-ish. There you go. Now keep holding. You're gonna swing your leg back and forth. Big hamstring stretch. 2. 3. Eric, you can get a rope work. You can put it, change your hand so your rope goes in the middle maybe. Try to get it all the way behind you in a big, long, straight line. Kick it. Kick it. Good. Now let's see if you can do just bending. So press it back and keep it, and you're going to bend your heel in line with your sit bone and kick it back. Yes. So now you can push it straight, like you're kicking the back wall. Bend it in, kick the back wall. Hang on, lift this hip. There you go. Hold your core steady. You have 2 more. Yeah. Last one. And then swing that leg forward and just give it a stretch. Stand on the carriage and let it rest for a second. Then with your weight on that foot, swing your free leg to the floor to get yourself down. And then you should be able to shimmy up so that you can get yourself out of that. Do you recognize that same movement for when we do it on the box? You ever done that on the box before with me? So that was totally new and weird. Okay. Well, I win. I'm going to check off my box for doing something weird today. Okay, so second side. The things you want to think about are these. Keeping your hips square, because as you're over and this is moving, your hips want to do like this kind of stuff. So keep your hips square. And really, you should feel it right where your glutes and your hamstrings meet. Like right there, tight at the top. That's where we want to strengthen. So stand with that free leg a little towards the center. So that, there you go, keep holding on. So that you can swing your leg through without, there you go, without kicking the rope. 2. You just have to play with where you want the rope to go. If it's going to be between your shoulder rests or on the outside, just kind of depends on your stance. Good. Push back, push back, push, 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 push. Try for 8. Where do you feel it? Feel it where I described?
Yeah.
Good. 2 more, and then try to bend and push. We want to strengthen. Here, lift this hip, Holly. Keep it up as you bend. There you go. That was a little extra. You did a little more than you should, but it's in the right direction. So we want to strengthen the top of that hamstring. So I know you guys do so much stretching all the time. You want to strengthen those muscles in the longest position possible. And that's just going to help you stay happy till you're 60 with your legs. Push. Good. Once you've done 8, then come down safely. Good. Give it a little stretch. Nicely done. And then make sure you have weight on that foot, that strap foot. Make sure you're standing on it as you flip your other foot down and get to the floor. All right, boxes. So let's grab your box and put it in the front of your shoulder rest, the short box way, put it in front. And set your springs to a blue and to a red and a white. So pink. Pink setting. Yes. On your pink setting. Okay. Feet go up next to the box. So you're like on a forced arch with your feet flat against the box. Make sure they're right in line with your hips. And then reach forward onto the foot guard. Drop your elbows, bend your elbows and get your arms down, kind of buckled in next to you and behind the bar. Lift your hips. Hover. Oh. Lift your hips and hover for a second. Oh yeah. Okay, now your hips, you want them to stay low. We're going to press out with straight legs for 8. Let's see it. 1. Oh. Bend your elbows. 2. Yeah, better. 3. Breathe. 4. Strong arms. Bend your elbows and get in high. 5. 6. Hips stay low. 7. 8. Okay. Now we're going to do some mountain climbers, which means you change legs. One leg pushes. The second leg pushes. One leg pushes. The second leg pushes. The free leg is just holding, hovering here in here. Do you want me to show you?
No.
You know what I mean? So it looks like this. You go. Like that. Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
With a smile. Hey, when I did this early this morning, this workout with some of my girlfriends, and we did it with no breaks. So come on, no breaks.
You got it.
Here we go. 1, 2, switch. 3.
The box just feels it.
It'll tilt a little bit this way. 4. You gotta aim for the middle of the box when you're putting your feet back down. Come into switch. Come into switch. Elbows, there you go, you fixed it. Okay, get to aim. Let's talk about some technique here. The reason why, no, it's not impossible. The reason why you drop your elbows is you want your forearm to be pretty much parallel to the floor, so it's behind your footrest. That gives you something to push on. If they come here like this, then you're just like, you have no oomph. It's like when you want to push something heavy, you get behind it, right? Yeah, so that's why you have to do this. That makes it so much more doable. Because we're not really strong in our upper bodies as women. It's just not our forte. That's okay, but we can use it. If you get your shoulders down and back and drop your elbows so you're behind your foot bar, then you're steady and square in your core, and your legs are free to move. All right? Okay, so this time, 8 with both legs, right into 8 mountain climbers. Okay? What we did before, let's pretend like it never happened. You can't pretend like it never happened?
No, it's just like my legs are like.
Okay, here we go. 1, get your elbows set. 2, 3, 4, that looks so good. 5, 6, strong arms, 7, bend your left, right, left,
I like physically care.
right, left. Ah, be careful. Okay, so what we learned is this. You might have to drop your white spring.
That's so sad.
You might have to drop your white spring. But skip that for now because we're moving on. Put your hedgehog. You've got hedgehogs. Put them next to your platform. And then take off your red spring. So you're left with just your white. Stand to one side and you're going to do those single thigh stretches. I want your foot on your hedgehog balancing. And your second leg is up against your box. Does that make sense? Stand up on it. Now, you have to balance on that hedgehog. So put the ball of your foot in the middle of it. Yes. Your job is going to be to keep your heel off the floor. And you're going to push your box straight back so that the back leg is straight. And now you're going to go down and up with your front leg, keeping your knee right over your toe. Down and up. Think. Yeah, back leg stays straight. Front leg is balancing. Square. There you go. Lower lift. That's it. Lower lift. I love the grinning. Are you laughing at yourself?
Yeah.
It's the best way to handle it. Okay. Stay there with your back foot, but move your foot off kick your hedgehog to the side. Stand on a flat foot. Press that back, and now you just push your back leg. Back leg comes in, push. In, stay steady in that standing leg. 3, 4, keep your core zipped up. 5, nice. 6, grow taller, organize your shoulders. 8, nice. Okay, other side, so second side. Now you know what's coming, so you know how to get it all set up. So the first section is all in the front knee. All in the front knee. The second section is all in the back knee. Does that help? Push into that big toe onto your hedgehog. Rise up nice and tall, and then keeping the back leg straight, you bend and lift. Drive the hedgehog. Be the boss of that hedgehog. You keep it where you want it with your toes. Good. Squaring everything up. Eyes lift. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, is that better? Something to focus on besides my leg again. Good. Okay. Get rid of the hedgehog. Ditch the hedgehog. Now it's just the back leg. Thinking mostly about proper alignment from your hip to your knee to your ankle. Yep. Now you might have to keep your front knee bent soft a little bit. Depends on if you're on a high or a low reformer. So this feels different depending on if you're on the high reformer or the low reformer. Good. Ooh, yes. And that's 8. Come in. And you can get rid of your box. Done with the box for today. A red and a blue. So I'm going to give you a couple of options here. Because of your different weights and strengths, if this were me, I would do this on 2 red. Okay? Red and a blue is doable, but you're going to feel it more in your hamstrings and your glute. Okay? So do a few, and if you decide you want to change and go up to 2 red, you can.
What does the 2 red bring in?
2 red, you just have to push your quads more. It's more quads. What are you doing?
I want the quads.
Okay, you want the quads? Okay. Yeah, you can do it either way. Just depends on what you want to focus on. We've done a lot of hamstrings. So if you want to do quads, it's fine. Pull your foot bar all the way up. Change into. All right, let's all change. Change to 2 reps. Now take your ball, you're going to squeeze through your knees. Attack! They're attacking! Okay, squeeze them up between your knees, stay on your heels. We're going to do shoulder bridges. So we imprint, roll up, squeeze the ball, squeeze, 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 roll down, don't move off your stopper. Part of your work is making yourself stay on the stopper. You don't get to push it off. Roll and down, squeeze. Now, as you go up and down, place your weight into the center of your heel bone. Up and down. Keep it tight. Come in until you feel my fingers. There. Now squeeze. And down. Okay. Straightforward. There. That's parallel. Does that feel parallel?
No, I'm just turned it.
You feel all weird, ducked down? Okay, now we're going to roll up and stay. Squeeze the ball, push your legs straight. And bend your knees, lift your hips. Again, straight. Bend your knees. Stay on the diagonal. Okay, I'm going to teach you this. Down and up. Okay, roll back down. All right, little teaching moment. When you do this with straight legs, what should happen is your spine is straight the whole time. That means that as you straighten your legs, your body, it's going to lower, but it's still straight. And then it's going to lift when you bend your knees. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you don't get to arch and let your ribs pop up to push out. You have to hold your core to keep yourself in a straight line when you push out, which is what you were doing. You're right. Okay, so roll up, straight spine, keep it straight, push out. 1, yes, that's it. 2, there, does that feel different?
Yeah.
Okay, 3, and roll down. Good, let's do it again. Rolling up, press out and back, thinking about your feet. And 2, and 3. Come in and roll down. Let's do one more for good measure. Roll right back up. 1. And think about your feet. 2. Yes. And 3. And roll down. Okay, you can get rid of your ball. Now we just get to stretch. We're going to put our feet in our straps. Hallelujah. You are done. Did you like that workout?
I did. Yeah. I'll say it.
I'm coming.
I
You
got
it? Okay.
Thank you.
Who else needs rescuing? Anyone? Anyone?
So far. Really far away.
Yes. So unleash your stirrups and go back into just a strap. 2 red springs is fairly heavy for you guys. So if this feels like too much pull, just drop the spring. Okay? But we're going to start with parallel legs and just do some nice, easy circles. They won't be too big because you're staying parallel. So drop your legs on the diagonal. Make sure you're nice and neutral in your spine. Top of your toenails, your knees, and your thighs stay straight to the ceiling. All the way around. Keep going.
It's on the wrong side.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's okay, it still works. I'm like, what? Then reverse your circles. Keep your tailbone nice and heavy and your core very still. Parallel is parallel. Don't turn out. Nice. Okay, now you can turn out and let yourself do some nice big circles. Out and around.
Once I did too many of these and I couldn't open my legs this far.
The next day.
So like it was awful. Like I actually like I was glad we were like on a break because I actually couldn't move for like a week straight. I was like, oh, I remember that.
Oh
my
so
God. Like,
bad.
I actually could not open my legs
You're like-
that far.
this is where you do have an opportunity to drop a red if you like. Then reverse, go the other way. Zumba. Yes. Out and around. And then when you get to a certain point where you feel like you're stretched, if you want to just hang to the side or let your legs stretch this way, whatever you want to stretch the most, just go to that place and let yourself hang out for a second before we use short spine. Okay. For short spine, you probably will want your red back. So, and then, there you go. Okay. Now, both legs long and straight out on the diagonal with a nice neutral spine. This is short spine. Don't you want to do short spine?
Yeah, I thought we were going on the Cadillac for some reason.
Oh, okay. So stay neutral. Lift the toes with a nice big inhale. Exhale, imprint. Push up onto your shoulders, reaching your toes to the wall behind you. Flex your feet, glue your heels together, bend your knees. Roll down, pushing your knees back, pushing your knees back. Shoulders and neck relax. Good. Push up straight and then do it again. Parallel up. Roll through your spine. Up, 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 up. Flex and turn out. Push your heels together so they don't separate. Roll down nice and easy. And then do this on your own count. If you feel like there's a spot you need to stay and hang out for a second, do that. Okay, now let's do long spine. We don't do long spine as often, but this feels really nice. It's pretty much the same as short spine, but you never bend your knees. Okay, so parallel legs, roll up onto your shoulders, nice and tall. Now from here, turn your legs out and open them as wide as your shoulders. So shoulder width, roll down. Ow! Roll down.
Oh my gosh!
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Bring your legs back to parallel before you go back up. There. Is that better? Oh my God. Oh, you have to reverse this. So you go up with narrow parallel legs. You come down with open, turned out legs. To reverse it, you start turned out open, roll up, parallel narrow, roll down. That's my favorite way. So, show of hands. Who likes a long stretch? Who likes short? Long spine. Who likes short spine? Long spine? Short spine. Okay.
Long spine.
Long spine for you. Okay. All right. Bring the bottoms of your feet together and give me a little butterfly stretch. Just hang out. Rock side to side. We are done for the day with everything that I have prepared for you. So anything else that you feel like you need for your body to get it ready, you can massage out on the hedgehogs or the rollers, stretch some more, use the Cadillac, whatever you got. We have you get 6 minutes before I kick you out. Beautiful. Well done.